Kindness and love. Once upon a time, there was a little puppy named Max who had the most curious spirit. He wasn't content to stay in one place. He dreamed of traveling the world, seeing all its wonders. Max had heard humans speak of places far away, of cities where the buildings touched the sky, and forests so green they seemed endless. One day, he packed his tiny bag and set off, determined to see it all. Max's journey took him to bustling markets in Morocco, where the air smelled of spices and fresh bread. He wandered through quiet villages in Japan, where delicate cherry blossoms fluttered like pink snow. He even trekked across snowy landscapes in Sweden, marveling at the northern lights. Everywhere Max went, he encountered people speaking in languages he didn't understand. They smiled at him, offered him food, and welcomed him. But Max felt a little lost. How could he ever fit in when no one spoke his language? In Italy, a kind woman bent down to pet him and spoke words that sounded so sweet, but Max couldn't understand. His tail wagged and he nuzzled her, but still, the words felt like a mystery. The same thing happened in every country, whether it was in Brazil, India, or Australia. Max tried to bark and wag his tail in a way that would tell everyone he was friendly, but somehow it didn't always work. He had traveled far and wide, but he still felt as though something was missing. One day, as Max sat on a hillside overlooking a wide, golden valley, an old man sat down beside him. The man looked at Max with a knowing smile and said, "You've traveled far, little one. What have you learned?" Max's ears perked up. He looked at the man, then down at the world he had explored. "I've learned so many things," Max said in his heart, even though he didn't speak the words aloud. "But I still don't know how to be understood by everyone." The old man chuckled softly. "Perhaps you're looking for the wrong thing. You see, little one, you don't need to speak all the languages of the world to be understood. You've already been understood wherever you've gone." Max tilted his head, confused. The old man gently stroked his fur. "Kindness, love, and joy are universal. They don't need words. You've shown them in your wagging tail, your happy barks, your soft nuzzles. Wherever you went, people saw your heart, and that's what made them welcome you." Max's eyes widened. All this time, he had been focusing on the need to speak in a way everyone could understand, when all along he had been understood by simply being himself, by offering love and kindness to those he met. With that realization, Max felt a warmth fill his heart, something he hadn't fully noticed before. He had been searching for the right words, but he had already carried the most important message in his heart all along. It wasn't about learning new languages or fitting in. It was about spreading kindness and love wherever you went. Max returned home to the little town where he had started his journey. People still spoke in different languages, but now Max knew that with every wag of his tail and every joyful bark, he could speak the universal language of love. And from that day forward, Max was never alone again, for he had learned the most important lesson of all, that kindness and love are understood everywhere. And so, Max lived a life full of adventure, friendship, and joy, knowing that the best way to communicate is simply with an open heart. The end.